Senate Bill 56, Steve Huffman introduced it, Senator Huffman. Steve is more or less uh, the puppet messenger for the GOP leadership, who includes the president of the Senate, Rob McCauley, and then the new House Speaker, who was former president, Senate President, Matt Huffman, who is Steve's cousin. So between those two and a few other legislators and the governor sticking his nose in whenever once in a while to get on TV, they decided they wanted to go after the program. I'll add this as well. There is a group of Vertical One license holders in Ohio that are behind Senate Bill 56 as well, pushing, trying to push 56 through. And I'm not real sure what their purpose was other than that, other than to harm their own business, because I think their intent was to try to get more people to visit their dispensaries. That's why you don't see, or well, you see now in 56 the criminalization that was added in there, such as you can't share a joint. Yeah, you can't, if you go outside of your home, there's issues. If you get caught driving and you're a passenger, there's mandatory sentences and all this. This stuff is all bull. It should not even be there. But unfortunately, we have a group of Vertical One owners in Ohio that are trying to, for short and sweet, direct to the point, as I usually am, trying to monopolize Ohio's program by getting rid of individuals. That a good example of that was there were 14 standalone processors in Ohio, and during issue 2, they were the only license holders that did not get something. Everybody else got dispensaries. They got permission to expand, etc., etc. Those standalone processors were totally left out. So it's a way to eliminate 14 competitors. So it got introduced in the Senate. Of course, it's going to pass. It's the Senator Huffman that introduced it. He introduced it in his own committee. So it's they're going to fast track it out of there. They held their 3 meetings, and boom, it was done. They did a couple of amendments. So we're to the House and the House Judiciary Committee. Well, the House came up with their own bill then on the House Bill 160, which was kind of a copy paste of Senate Bill 56. They changed like 2 things in there. I believe it was for the people could grow 12 plants again rather than 6. They put that back in, and I believe they put back in the expansion for level 1 and level 2 cultivators. It was kind of like, and I think Stewart knew what he was doing, but I didn't think he knew he was going to, Rep. Stewart, to introduce that. He's finding out now the pushback that he got from that. I know that we had submitted through my organizations over 40,000 emails and phone calls asking them to, respect the will of the voter and add the criminal justice reform into it. But anyways, it's in there. So Senate Bill 56 it's going to die in that committee probably when they come back. Let's see, they'll meet this week. It won't be addressed, and then they're off for 2 weeks. So the end of May or end of April, 1st of May, when the committees all come back, the General Assembly comes back, what will happen is they'll pick up on 56, and they'll either kill it behind doors or they'll kill it in a vote on the floor. And then House Bill 160 will become the steering mechanism for the legislature's revision language to issue 2. And last week, the meeting we had, I think it was brought up from both sides of the aisle. There's concerns of, are they really respecting the will of the people? And is it necessary for some of the enhanced criminal penalties and mandatory sentences? Some of that stuff needs to come out. So I think we stand a really good chance at seeing something better happen. Now, 160 will be amended multiple times, and we hope for it possibly to be done by June, the end of June. If it's not done by the end of June, then they'll just let it rest, and they may be coming back in the early fall with a whole brand new bill. That could happen as well. But, so at this time we're, in the House Judiciary Committee and addressing House Bill 160, along with the 2 hemp programs that are kind of intertwined with these bills as well. So 5 pages aside from my regular profile on Facebook. You can find me on there, or you can just simply go to cannabissafetyfirst.com, and my emails, my phone numbers are on there. It's not a problem. My email's timj.cannabissafetyfirst@gmail.com. Phone number is 614-736-1861. I just recently picked up. I'm trying to. I just opened up a page or whatever you call it on Instagram. So we're gonna see what it's like, I guess, playing with the millennials and so forth. But those are some places that you can find me. They're very informational. Each one, we share about the same type of stuff, but they just each draw different crowds. That's why I have the 5 different pages that I have on there, or groups that I have on there. So yeah, I'm easy to find on there, and on LinkedIn as well.
Now that you know where we've been, find out where we're going. Tune in to Ladies Love Politics, where you can stay informed without going insane.